So we're gonna put a piece of tape right on the back, on both. When and if, as I'm raising it up, it comes apart, the tape will hold it hopefully in place. So that's one trick. So in today's video, I'm gonna go and take this regular floor plank that I got at a discount at Home Depot, and we're gonna plank this entire bedroom wall in a couple of hours. I'm gonna show you tips and tricks on how you too can take regular flooring planks and spiff up any bedroom, office, play area in your house. Stay tuned. We already did the closets. It's sort of like a mini built-in closet. We've added some shelvings in there, and actually it looks a lot more spacious. Yes, I did remove the doors, but I'm gonna leave it because it actually looks pretty good. And because I removed the rods, the hanging rods that usually you see when you open the door, and I placed shelving and I hid the rods sort of like right here, you can see. You won't necessarily even see into the closet. The first thing you wanna do is obviously go and pick the color of the planks. Now, for me, this is the color that I chose. This is 45 cents a square foot. Pick this up at Home Depot. When you're planking on the wall, you could use a pad or not. That's really up to you. So it's really good to properly measure off exactly the width of your planks so you will know exactly how much you're gonna have left at the top. Now this is an 8mm plank because it was so cheap. If you're stacking it horizontally, it's much easier. If you were to do this vertically, and I've done 8mm before, it's extremely difficult. Make sure you buy at least 12mm if you're going vertically. This is a 8-foot ceiling, and that's about 84 inches across. And then we're also gonna do the sides. So that's gonna be about 4.5 boxes. Each box was about $15. We're also gonna be using PL3 premium glue, and we're gonna use probably 2 of these tubes. We're also gonna be using a power drill. We got a tape measure, some pencils, and we want to have a level to make sure that planks, when you're putting them on, at least in the first row or 2, are good. I'd also recommend getting perhaps like a chisel like this or a screwdriver so you can get baseboards off, and then universal tapping block and a hammer. You want to have a nice tight seal in between all the planks. Now we're going to be scattering the planks as we're putting them on from the very bottom, so you want to remove your baseboard, because then you're going to put another layer of baseboard on top of that if you want to, but most people just don't. They just put a small little trim to meet the floor. This is your chance to perhaps do a fireplace on the wall or hang a TV unit perhaps on it, and you can disguise it because all the cables would be hidden. And in this case, you can go ahead and actually damage this drywall if you need to sort of dig into the drywall itself in order to hide the cable, because you're gonna be pressing the planks on it. It's okay to do that as well. I'm gonna quickly show you how the other bedroom came out, and that was my actually first attempt at planking the entire wall and doing a built-in unit. And then we're gonna go and start. This is the closet, as you can see, like big sweaters, and again, plenty of, you guys can't really see, but plenty of storage on both sides. The entire shelving is made of the planks as well, and so is the backing. The edges, I kind of painted. Ideally, I would probably do it in the other bedroom, completely planked up. The bottom, again, also black, but I probably would just do it with planks as well. It's actually cheaper than just buying an entire blocked wall. So yeah, so this is sort of the results. Still got to paint a little bits and pieces there, but I mean, all in all, it came out pretty good. We will be using a regular saw. We're gonna make sure that we scatter these just as you would scatter a floor, for example, right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the baseboards off. You wanna remove any electrical outlet covers. You may need to have an extension on your receptacle so you can pull it out around the wood. I would recommend get yourself like a smart receptacle. If we were to tap on a fireplace, and we could program that in with Google or Alexa, or even on your phone. So you could say, hey, Google, turn on the fireplace, and then that would send a signal to that receptacle to turn on that fireplace. I'm gonna leave a description with a couple of different receptacles that I've used that I have around the house that will work for you. And let's make sure that our floor is even. If you are a 1/4 of an inch or even up to 5/8 off, not a big deal. As long as you keep going to the top, the only difficult cut that you're gonna have is gonna be one at the very ceiling. So you can always put a crown molding over it, depending on how much space you're gonna be playing with. Some of you may consider doing it with a different glue. I use this glue because I love using the PL3, but you could get a glue something like ACRYL Pro, for example. In that case, you would essentially apply a giant blob on the surface of the entire wall, and then that's how you would have the planks adhere. It will create a little more of a mess, but you would have to secure it the way I did yesterday with screws and wait for it to sort of dry. With the PL3 again, you only put little small dabs of glue because in a couple of hours that's going to hold very, very strong. Whichever option makes it easier for you. So here we're going to cut it 23 3/4 to match it with the inner closet. Once we have both of these in, we're going to put the 2x4 in here and we're going to close off this section. Now the reason I haven't put the 2x4 in yet is because I'm not sure if I'm going to make the opening a little larger or if I will keep it what it is here. If you would, putting the glue directly on the plank, this is the way I do it. When you start lining up more than one, edges are going to start slowly coming apart. So we're going to put a piece of tape right on the back, on both. That way, when and if, as I'm raising it up, it comes apart, the tape will hold it hopefully in place. So that's one trick to do it. The other way is you can glue the planks, wait for it to dry, a few hours later, and then raise it up. Gorilla tape or duct tape would ideally be the best. You see that piece of tape? So we're going to do that on two sides. But now we're going to put glue up and then hope for the best. It's coming apart, I can feel it. Don't know what to do. Let's hammer it in. Yes! Alright guys, so that's it for me. I hope you learned a little bit about planking. I'm going to finish off the details and the edging in different videos because, well, that's just going to take a long time and this video is only for planking. I will leave a link to other videos that I've done with planking. I've done this probably at least 8 times now on different walls and different properties. And I gotta say, it's waterproof. It looks good. It's never really gonna go out of style, and it's better than drywall. And again, if you're attempting a project like this, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Also let me know, and if you have a better way of doing this, also let me know. I'm always willing to learn. Tune into the other videos. I'm gonna be doing a built-in fireplace and a built-in TV on this side with 2 bookcases on the opposite side. So tune in for those videos and others. And again, click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Alright, so in this video, we're going to go and build out this entire wall. It's going to be custom shelving with a custom built-in fireplace, a TV, and it's going to be all tiled up.
So you want to find the center point from where you're going to be mounting the fireplace. So in our case, it's going to go right in here.
So the next step is to figure out how our cabinets are going to work, and
then we press 1, press 2. Now if you have any comments, please let me know in the description. I'm always open to new ideas and suggestions. And if you enjoyed this video, please like the video. It definitely helps the channel and the algorithm.